My name is Jocelyn Doe. I'm 19 years old, and I'm just a normal girl. At least I think of myself that way. I've grown up always being around animals, being around people. I've always been in sports, I've been in music, I've been in theater. I've done a little bit of everything. Not to mention that it's always in school, of course, which, presented a lot of opportunities for me. I've always loved dogs, I've loved horses, and I've loved dolphins, but I can't draw those. So that one didn't work out too well. I used to want to be a dolphin trainer at SeaWorld because I wanted to spend my day swimming with dolphins and killer whales and putting on shows. I always loved performing. Not that I have to stop now, but I guess I've taken a little bit different of a route. I was in soccer since I was 4, all the way until I graduated. I loved it. It was priceless. I had the privilege of being a state champion one year. That was a feeling I can't even describe. It was a feeling like no other, and I am so very thankful for that opportunity that I had. I was in pole vault, which isn't exactly normal per se, but it was definitely one of the events in track that I very much enjoyed. It taught me a lot of different things. It exposed me to a lot of different people, and that was just fun. I always enjoyed that. But after high school, I found something different. I moved off to Montana, thinking that was where I belong. I've always loved mountains, I've loved hiking, and I thought it was going to be the thing for me. When I was out there, I also discovered Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I had been a wrestling manager in high school and thought, why not try it? It's kind of like wrestling, right? So I did. I tried it, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I joined the club out there, I found a gym out there, and then I decided that Montana was not where I belonged, and I came back. So when I came back, I found a gym, actually last November, here in town, in Sioux Falls, and I loved it. I've been there ever since, and I was in jiu-jitsu, I tried out Muay Thai, boxing, and most recently, I had my first MMA fight, which was another experience like no other. No words can describe the amount of change inside of me that I had from that night and the amount of respect I gained for not only my opponents, but, myself. I gained a lot of respect for myself, and it was priceless. And I also super duper appreciate the respect I've gotten and the support I've gotten from my friends and my family, my coaches, my teammates. They're all super important to me, and I couldn't have done anything like that without them. But that's my most recent endeavor, and definitely something I'm going to continue. Not to mention my family and my little family tree. I think family is incredibly important. If no one else, they've always been there for me. They've always supported me through everything, encouraged me in all my crazy adventures. Like I said, I wasn't everything. So it was super nice to have their support through absolutely everything I did. And it was really nice to have them around. I also think of myself as a much more natural person. I don't wear a lot of makeup, but, the nature. I love being outside. I love being outdoors. As I mentioned, I love hiking. I love the mountains. I love the mountains and the fresh mountain air. I love trees, like my family tree. And the moon. I put the moon up there because I think it symbolizes change and how change is a good thing. And that the moon is also so strong it can pull the waves in and push them back out. I love that. I love how strong it is and how beautiful it is and how, like I said, it's always changing. Not only that, but I think balance is a really good thing. It's always good to have a good balance throughout everything. You need it. You need it in so much. Time management is a form of balance, which I'm still learning. But it's a good symbol. It represents something I feel that I need to conquer, feel that I need to grow in, not so much conquer. Also, I put arrows down there as a symbol to keep moving forward. There again, like the moon changing, it's always good to keep moving forward, even when you feel like something's pulling you back. Just keep moving forward, because it's going to go into something great. You never know what's going to happen, which everything happens for a reason. It's definitely one of my favorite quotes, because it's true. even if you don't know the reason at the time, you know there's a reason for it, and it's probably a good one. And lastly, one of my own quotes, you know, it's not whether you have what it takes, but rather whether you're willing or not to do what it takes. That was something I thought of when I joined my gym. You know, you see the hard work and the dedication that you need to put into the sport, and you decide whether or not it's worth it for you. And you make that decision in everything in your life. And that means a lot about me. But in summary, I'm a pretty active girl. I like being in everything. And I like people. I like helping. I volunteered for Horsepower, which does animal-assisted therapy for people with special needs, and I love that. I love helping, I love animals, love music, love any new activities you can really think of, to be totally honest. But that's a little bit about me.